We should be. I think it appears we are live. Okay, so sorry about that. I didn't even label the episode. We've been trying to figure this out. Been taking too long. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go through the entire season of the 2019, and we're going to all three of us pick winners for each one, and we're going to have a preseason blind predictions of the entire NFL 2019 season. Welcome to Talking Interference Sports. I'm Nick.
I'm Eric.
I'm Sean.
And we have special guest Pillowfist here. So just got to get that out there. So this is going to take more time than we probably want to do. So let's just get right into it and plug away. All right, so for week one, you can make all your predictions here. All you have to do is click on this. If you want to join us along, you can go to pillowfpredictors.com, type in NFL playoff predictions in Google, and you can play along with us. So pick week one, and then once you're done, say I'm done, and we'll go over our week.
How do I know I'm?
You just grab the mouse and hit right here to click.
Yeah.
I know, but how do I know I'm done with the week? How is it
all
laid
of-
out?
All will be
This
done.
is all of the NFC games, NFC versus NFC. This is all the AFC.
And in the middle, you have the AFC versus
and the NAFC versus AFC.
When they're
Oh,
all
okay,
clicked,
okay.
then you're
I got you. I wasn't sure how the whole
Yeah,
thing was laid
it's all
out.
good.
All right.
So just based on a first guess before we go through the entire season, who do you believe you're going to have with the best record, Eric? Just keep going.
I'm gonna guess probably either the Saints or the Chiefs.
The Saints or the Chiefs?
That's who I got, so we're on the same train.
You have the Saints having the best record, Sean?
I have the Chiefs having the best record, but in the NFC, I have the Saints having the best record.
Okay. All right.
Overall best record, I have the Chiefs. Kind of hard to say at 15-1.
Damn. Sorry, bud.
Do you really believe that the Saints are going to go 15-1 this season?
No, I have the Chiefs at 15-1.
The Chiefs?
Yeah, just look at their schedule and like the good teams they play at home and the bad teams they play away. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to pick.
Again, if you guys want to join us and go week by week with us, we're on week one. And after all of our picks for week one, we'll quickly talk about each game and why we believe one or the other.
Oh, yeah, this is not going
NFL playofppredictors.com.
Okay,
So follow along with us. I got Cleveland over Tennessee.
Yes.
I've got Baltimore over Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Chiefs over Jags.
Yep.
I have Buffalo over the Jets. I have Pittsburgh losing to New England. Oakland winning.
What about Colts Chargers?
Colts Chargers, I have the Colts winning. And then Cincy and Seattle, I have Seattle winning. Houston versus New Orleans. New Orleans wins. I got the Bears over Green Bay. Philadelphia over Washington, LA over Carolina, Minnesota over Atlanta, Tampa Bay over San Francisco, Detroit over Arizona, and Dallas over New York. Did you run into anything that you disagreed with?
Let's see. I mean, honestly, I think out of the only one or the only two were.
So
Did you have the Broncos or the Raiders?
Yeah, the Raiders.
I picked the Raiders.
At home.
On Monday night. Yeah, I think the
Okay.
Raiders are going to win that one.
So I disagree with the Titans and the Browns.
Titans and the Browns. You think the Titans are going to pull that one off?
Yeah, because like we were talking about earlier, I think the Titans, they're just that random. You've got to go random.
Every once in a while, the Titans come out with a win that they shouldn't.
Yeah, they have a good defense and okay offense. And
Yeah.
there's a team that plays tough football. You know what I'm saying?
Tennessee is always a team that you can't sleep on.
But other than that,
Yeah, and
I agree with you.
it's also
Also,
I mean, as much as Cleveland has done in the off season, that's still their first, full game under the lights, playing with each other.
Right, right.
So I could see some hiccups from Cleveland there too.
Yeah, I agree. Also, Nick, did you have Buffalo or the Jets?
I picked Buffalo winning.
That's what I did too.
I picked Buffalo just solely on how strong their defense has been and all of the offseason stuff their defense has done. And if I'm not mistaken, most of the Bills starters are coming back.
Yeah, and the only question mark on their team is their quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen. He can throw the football, but they got a good running back. They got decent tight ends. They always got a good offensive line. Always got a good defense. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, you ready to go week 2?
Go. Unless you have anything else you want to talk about on week 1.
No.
I think most of it is pretty straightforward.
Yep.
And I feel that if any of us get any of these basic shoe-in picks, if they do lose, it's them knocking some ring rust off. That's just my thought process on it.
I mean, the only thing that I really picked different other than you, I don't know who you picked in this game, I picked the 49ers over the Buccaneers.
That's a.
But I could kind of go either way on that.
That could go either way.
Yeah,
The only
100%.
reason
I agree 100% with you.
I think I only picked the Buccaneers just because it was at home.
Okay.
With those games too, either way, I went with the home team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then,
I have my week 2 done. Do you have your week 2 done, Sean?
I got everything done. And you just click
you're
up to the left.
completely done with your entire season?
Yeah.
Click up to the left.
Yep.
Right there.
Oh, next. Yeah.
Yep. All right, so I have my week done as well. So why don't you go ahead and tell us game by game what you're going to pick there, Eric?
All right. So I'll start with the AFC then. Just go left to right. Patriots, Dolphins. I'm gonna go with the Patriots on that one.
Yep, that's who I picked.
And I'm gonna go with the Texans over the Jaguars.
That's a good pick.
I picked the Jags over Texans.
See, I did too actually. I just for some reason I went.
I just have a feeling Nick Foles is going to come up with some of these wins.
That's the exact same. I thought about the same thing. I thought.
Yeah, but I mean,
quarterback's not the same.
No, for sure. The Texans are a tough team.
He got those things.
For sure.
Thing called magic.
Yeah.
He finds random wins. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm going to give that one to him.
Yeah, I mean, the Texans don't have a bad quarterback. Though.
Right.
And I'm going to go with the Colts over the Titans.
Also did that.
See, I went with the Titans once again because they're that team that just something about them.
They got Andrew Luck back, and I mean they're not.
If anything, he's definitely playing week 2 if he's not playing week 1.
He might not play week 1, but he's probably going to play week 2. So yeah, I could see maybe a continued to be dinged up Andrew Luck, the Titans squeaking that one out. But if I were to take my money down to Vegas and put money on it, I'm taking Indy.
All right, Colts or Chiefs Raiders?
Chiefs
for sure.
See, I know I'm biased on this one, but Raiders at home, I'm going to go with the Raiders. They're looking good.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's the one loss.
I mean, it really is tough to not take the Raiders at home.
Last year they played when they were really bad. They played the Chiefs decently.
They did. I know exactly what you're talking. Yeah, and I'm gonna take Browns over Jets.
Take the Jets that game.
I picked the Browns on that one.
Take the Jets.
See, I just don't.
All right.
Sam Donald is.
I'm gonna give the Jets an occasional win here and there, just like I do with Tennessee, just because
they're going to win one.
They're gonna be winning some here and there, and they got Le'Veon Bell in the backfield now.
True.
And they brought in a lot of weapons to change some stuff. I'm not saying they're going 8-8, but I think they might win 4 or 5 games this season. Steal one from the Browns, I'll give them that.
Do you guys know what's going on with this, or?
I have no idea what's going on with you.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Just go to the Facebook page real quick. Just make sure we're still live. 15-1. Haha, no way. Yeah, I agree with that, Devin. All right, go back. Playoff predictor all the way to the right.
All the way to the right.
Devin, just because you said that.
All right.
49ers, Bengals.
49ers, Bengals. I'm giving this one to the 49ers.
Yep, I took the 49ers as well.
And I'm going to I'm actually going to take the Giants over the Bills on this one.
I think you guys are sleeping on the Bills' defense.
But I'm also not sleeping on Josh Allen, where he was really bad last year.
They also have Saquon, so the Giants. So
I was about to say
the Giants have Saquon. So
that's what I'm saying.
The Giants can win.
Weren't
and it's in the Meadowlands.
And they have Eli Manning.
Giants are not a bad team. They just had a bad season.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? They just had a bad season last year. Didn't they get a new head coach and everything?
I think so.
Yeah.
I believe
and
by the end of midway through the season that Eli Manning's not going to be the starter.
I agree with you because they were saying the kid, he's not that bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
But
I don't think Eli's going to play a full 16 games.
I know you don't like us talking about the Giants, Devin, because that's the weakness of your team. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, but I think in week 2, I think Eli Manning. I mean, he's still. I mean,
it's Eli Manning, man.
He's still definitely good enough to make a difference, and I think that's going to make the difference between the Giants and the Bills.
He's that quarterback will throw you 4 touchdowns one game,
and then 6 interceptions.
Yep. And you just don't know what you're going to get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He's the guy that can win the Super Bowl, but he's the guy that can lose
terribly.
Yep.
I agree. So honestly, when I'm picking the Giants,
it's a coin toss.
Yeah.
Honestly, to me too.
Yep. Chargers, Lions.
I got Chargers.
I'm going to take
the
Chargers.
Chargers are
decent,
really underrated team.
I just hope Phillip Rivers breaks his leg. Just saying.
That's
and I'm
biased. I'm 100% biased.
Yeah.
Ravens for sure.
I'm taking the Ravens over the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, Cardinals are the worst team in the NFL.
I go back and forth on this next one. I think the Steelers have a really good chance to win this one at home, but I'm taking the Seahawks just because.
I went Seahawks here, and
I really think the Steelers could.
And I'm telling you, I don't like the Seahawks, and they can both vouch for it. But the Steelers got rid of 2 Pro Bowl offensive players, and their defense is not good. It's not the Steelers' defense of you know what I'm saying.
Right.
They're known for their offense, but you get rid of Antonio Brown and Bell. It's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not good.
Absolutely.
And that was my first, that was my gut reaction to it too, and that's why I wanted to take the Seahawks, not just because as a fan, but
I'm not saying Antonio Brown is as good.
I'm still taking the Seahawks.
Is not as good. I'm not saying Juju is not as good as Antonio Brown, but damn it, if Antonio Brown wasn't on that team, Juju would be a number 1 receiver anywhere else in the league. Anywhere else in the league.
No, I don't think. See that I disagree with you to a point because I'll give you 30 teams, but there's a couple wide receivers you're not talking about, and
Antonio Brown,
DeAndre
Hopkins. Juju's a top 5 receiver in this league right now.
Yeah, but you
can't argue that.
I just don't think he's as good as Antonio Brown. I'm sorry to say.
I don't think so either.
But the
Steelers still have weapons. James Conner did amazing replacing Le'Veon Bell last year.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be the same thing where it's the Cowboys where you can put anybody in there. I just don't think they're going to be as good.
All right. I'm just saying. I just want to defend the Steelers a little bit, but I still am picking the Seahawks to win. I still pick the Seahawks to win.
I think the Steelers are they went 9-7 last year and didn't make the playoffs.
That's because that division was really good.
With Antonio Brown.
Yep. All right, Bears, Broncos.
Bears.
100%. Broncos suck. Joe Flacco's not a good quarterback. He's a Hall of Famer, right?
He is.
Panthers.
I also picked Carolina.
Yeah, I guess.
We're going to go with the Vikings here next. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to pick the Packers. I picked the Packers also. Who do you have? Why do you have the Packers winning this? I think the Packers are really going to turn it around this year.
I do too.
They're going to get at least 9 wins this year.
I'm telling you.
Dude, last year we saw an injured Aaron Rodgers.
So injured.
And he was, as much crap as
the head coach.
Yeah, and there's so much stuff going on.
I got to talk to you guys about. So their head coach was on the Tennessee Titans, offensive coordinator, right? For the Tennessee Titans last year. I think they were ranked 20th. You can't be an offensive-minded coach and your offense be 20th.
Marcus Mariota is nowhere near the level Aaron Rodgers is.
But
exactly.
But you had Travis Henry, and then you had
Travis Henry.
DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray has been ran into the ground since he left the Dallas Cowboys.
Titans
that guy shouldn't even be on the field anymore.
I'll say it right now. Aaron Rodgers is overrated now. And if this was 2011, MVP.
I agree.
Overrated. Overrated.
I agree with you. He is not as good as he once was.
Overrated.
But he's still a great quarterback.
I still say today.
I say the same thing about Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Don't even say he's top 5 right now.
Who? Ben?
No.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
No, I don't believe he is.
His leadership skills is about as bad as any quarterback in the NFL.
I don't dispute that.
That's what I'm saying. I think people still think Aaron has the magic. I don't.
But his skills as a quarterback are still there.
I think he's overrated. I just don't think it's there.
I mean, yeah, he is overrated. I agree with you on that.
Packers can't rely on their defense.
Nope, I agree with that also.
They also don't have.
I still think they have enough tools there or enough left in the tank to beat the Vikings in week 2.
With Kirk Cousins.
But Vikings, you're also forgetting that it was a top 5 defense last year, I think.
Yeah, but their offense is not.
But last year,
Adam Thielen had a great year, but Adam Thielen's not doing that again this year.
Cook was hurt last year.
Yeah.
The running back?
So you're saying the Vikings are going to have a better season this year?
I think I have the Vikings winning the division.
Okay.
But actually, I take
there's
that back.
No way
I have the Bears
yeah.
winning the division. I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead. Take your next pick. You pick the Packers. Next game is going to be Dallas versus Washington.
Dallas.
Yeah, sorry, Washington.
They have no quarterback.
I think I picked Washington on this one.
They have no quarterback.
The Cowboys stink on the road, and I want to give the Redskins a win every once in a while, just to even
That's true. On the road,
the Cowboys won 2 games on the road last year.
I thought it was 1.
It might have been 1.
But the Redskins
suck on the road, dude.
They're bad. They're almost Cardinals.
Bad. Yeah.
They're bad.
That might be the one win the Cowboys get on the road. But I picked Washington.
This next game, that's the NFC Championship. I'm just saying.
I picked New Orleans to win.
I got LA in at home.
All right.
No.
I don't think LA is going to win the division this year.
See, I
know you hate the Seahawks and you want to pick against them as much as possible.
I just don't think – I'll tell you right now, I think Russell Wilson ruined that team. We talked about it before. They destroyed that defense. There's no defense anymore.
That's not true.
Bobby Wagner, that's it. What do you got?
Are you kidding me?
Your Legion of Boom?
You don't need the Legion of Boom. This is a completely different topic. Let's keep moving on with the picks and let's stay focused on why we think this team's going to beat this team instead of why this team sucks or why whatever team is good or not.
Right.
Okay. When we have a discussion about the Seahawks and why you think they're going to lose because of their defense, we can touch that. But we're not talking about the Seahawks right now. We're talking about the Rams and the Saints.
Man, honestly, I'm not sold on Jared Goff. I don't like him. I don't think he's a good quarterback.
I think he's a good quarterback. Why do you have the Rams winning?
Overall, better team than
the
Rams. Saints? It's because it's defense versus offense. I'll tell you that.
Okay. You think the Rams offense is going to –
No, I think that Rams defense is better than the Saints offense. And then I also think that the Rams offense is better than the Saints defense.
And, I mean, yeah, we're all thinking about last year too, but you guys got to remember that the Rams had a bunch of short-term, one-year contracts.
But they still have the same players. They have the NFL Defensive Player of the Year for 2 years in a row. I don't think it was last year, but Aaron Donald, he's a beast.
He's probably the best defensive lineman in the league.
No, he is.
Okay. I can't dispute that, but I'm sure somebody out there could.
Yeah, they also got Talib and Peters as their DBs.
Okay, I like Aqib Talib and I like Marcus Peters, but they're both older cornerbacks, man. Loving the Seahawks jersey. Thanks, Sarah. Hill defense is about to be sick again. I'm telling you, people are sleeping on the Seahawks defense. Also, while we're not top 5. Yeah, okay. All right. It's all good. All right. Eagles-Falcons.
Eagles-Falcons? Yeah.
Eagles.
I'm taking
I took the Eagles as well.
I think Matt Ryan is out of his prime.
I don't think so. Dude fell just shy of 5,000 yards last season. I don't know what kind of out of prime quarterback you're talking about that throws 5,000 yards and it's
But you actually watched him play. Like, he throws it for 10 yards, and Julio breaks it for a 60-yard touchdown. There's a difference of beginning. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference.
So then why is Tom Brady so great? He throws 10-yard passes for all of his wide receivers.
Same concept. I will argue with the same concept. He does the same.
But he's the best quarterback in the league.
I wouldn't say that right now.
Okay. All right. It's all good. It's all good.
That's another thing that we're getting derailed on.
Right.
Rather than talking about the game of the decade, the Titans and the Jaguars.
I got Titans here.
The Titans here.
I think we all agree with that one.
I'll go with the Jags, man.
I like it. Okay. Jags at home on Thursday night. I can see it. But I'm gonna give that wild card to Tennessee just because Tennessee is always.
You've given hard. Tennessee 3 wild cards in a row.
I don't think I have.
Yes, you have.
No, I gave him 2 and Nick gave him 1.
Oh, okay.
I have Tennessee at 1 and 2 right now.
Oh, okay. I guess you guys confuse me. So
I'm Sean. That's Nick, middle. Dude.
I'm taking Buffalo at home.
Buffalo home.
I'm gonna take
Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Yep.
I'm gonna take New England.
I'm just gonna say New England. Yep.
Okay. You're taking the Chiefs as well, Eric?
Yeah.
I can see the Ravens defense.
I can too. I can actually too, but I'm not gonna.
No, just for funsies, I'm gonna take Baltimore over the Kansas City Chiefs.
I did. I mean, the Ravens
defense is going to be good.
Yeah.
And they won the division last year.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they weren't bad last year.
No.
They weren't great, but they definitely weren't bad. And I'm taking the Patriots over the Jets.
I also picked the Patriots. I'm taking the Chargers over Houston. Chargers at home?
Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say, if it was
in Houston, I'd give it to Houston.
Yeah, me too.
And
I'm going to
I'm taking the Colts on that one.
I want to take the Colts,
but I see the Falcons could win that.
That's a winnable game for the Falcons.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm going to go Colts, and I'm going to go Cowboys. I'm going to go Packers again.
I also took the Packers over the Broncos.
Yeah, Packers.
Minnesota at home versus Oakland. I'm taking Minnesota.
Yeah. Sorry, Sean.
It's okay, man. Why do you think the Raiders are going to beat Oakland or Minnesota at home?
The same concept you were talking about earlier. It's Kirk Cousins overhyped. I'm just saying, man. The Raiders made so many offseason moves. It's not the same team.
I feel you. I get it. Go to close on that. Don't touch anything else on it. It's stupid virus.
It's not the same team. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
It's the same thing with like the next team we're going to talk about, the Steelers versus the 49ers, where they got Jimmy G and now they're Super Bowl contender. You know what I'm saying? It's a new season every year.
Right. I hear you. And that's why we're basing off of what the three of us, have paid attention to.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm green. But the next pick, I'm going to go with Steelers here.
Yeah, so am I. Because by week 3, Jimmy G, he's gonna
probably be hurt.
Yeah, he's gonna have a broken neck.
He actually, his last preseason. I hate to bring up preseason, but usually your starting quarterbacks light it up because it's preseason. You know what I'm saying? They take more chances. It's preseason. Doesn't matter.
He threw 2 interceptions.
He had a rating of a 0.
Yeah,
a 0 in preseason.
Right.
That's overhyped. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Here's a big one: LA versus Cleveland.
I'm going to go with. Once again, I don't follow hype. I'm going to go with LA.
I'm also picking LA. Are you taking the Cleveland Browns?
No.
The only thing Browns are going
Pick who you want, Eric. Shoot. Detroit versus Philly.
I'm going with that Philly.
Yeah.
See,
sandwich.
I want to pick the Browns, but I want to pick the Browns every time because, it's just my thing.
Right. You feel sorry for him. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, pretty much. But now that they're actually
good
or potentially good, it's hard because these are a lot of these
good
guys.
Team now.
I have a question.
They had at least 7 wins.
So they're 7-8. They lost to the Raiders last year, by the way.
And they did.
Yeah.
And they added more assets, but I haven't seen them on the field yet.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's the same thing with for the Raiders is that they added so many good players from different teams, but I haven't seen them on the field yet. But Eagles and Lions.
I got the Eagles winning this one.
They're at home. Yeah, they're at home.
I want to root for the Lions. I don't have anything against the Lions.
I'm going with the Lions.
The thing with the Lions, though, I feel like they still think it's Matt Stafford's rookie year or something because they haven't really approved. You know what I'm saying? It's the same team throughout.
I got Tampa winning over the Giants.
See, this one I went the Giants. When we were talking about earlier, where it's the Giants, where it's a wild card, you flip a coin. I went with Giants.
There's a lot of times where Tampa ends up winning games that they should.
Exactly, they're both teams that are just flip with the coins.
I have Carolina winning against the Cardinals.
I have most teams winning against the Cardinals.
I think I have the Cardinals maybe winning 3 games this year.
I think I have them at 2-14.
You're taking.
I'm gonna go with the
Bucks. Okay.
Oh fuck! What did I do?
Just push to the left. On the left of the bar. There's a bar down here. Here.
What'd I do?
Saying you're going to tie it. There you go. That equals bar in the middle says that they're going to tie it.
Just go ahead and click on the Panthers.
No.
You're going to give that one to the Cardinals?
Okay.
I'm going with the Cardinals.
Okay. I like it.
That's a huge upset there.
I like it. Okay.
This one, Saints in Seattle, I lived in Seattle, Washington for majority of my life, and I watched Seattle play all the time at home. You never go against Seattle at home, and I'm going to go Seahawks.
I also have the Seahawks beating the Saints.
You just don't go against them at home. They can be the worst team in the NFL. You still don't go against them at home.
I have ran through many predictions. Yeah. There's a lot of potential for the Seahawks to lose to the Saints here, though.
There is, but once again, you have – I hate to say this, the 12 fan base, like it's been proven over time since Quest Field. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
That's okay. I totally can see that happening. Eric has picked the Saints over the Seahawks.
I like it though,
and I'm all right with it.
Honestly,
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, and that. It's not just the 12th man. It has been hard to come into Seattle and win home games.
What is the record
Seattle
since home? Like it's ridiculous.
But dude, that goes back to the 90s.
It's ridiculous to play. I remember
Seattle is a hard place to come into and win a game, but I think the Saints are a good enough team offensively that they can come in and do it.
My only reason why, and you're gonna attack me when I say this, but people are going to be sleeping on Seattle's defense, but the Saints' offense is good enough to hit the question marks where there are question marks. For the Seahawks
I agree. I'm not going to.
defense.
I agree with that.
So I have the Seahawks winning just because it's at home, but I can see the Saints.
See, I went different with that. Like I went more towards Seattle, like Russell Wilson magic. What we talked about before is that the dude finds a way to win at home. It's just no, you don't understand it, and he's just there and winning games.
I think
you can't explain it.
I think also looking at the preseason picture, the Hawks got DK Metcalf. They got all these.
He just had surgery on his knee, BT Dubs.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know how long he's going to be out. But
it's week to week.
But they got, Uncle Will's back. Wilson has other targets, but he doesn't have his bread and butter anymore. He doesn't have Doug Baldwin.
Right.
And
Tyler Lockett and Russell Wilson's chemistry
is good.
Was fire last year.
I think Tyler Lockett almost won most improved or something like that. He was
fire last year.
But when it comes down to that, we need one score. That 80-yard pass to Doug Baldwin or whatever it is.
I'll say this right now.
Isn't there anymore.
Tyler Lockett can do that.
I'll say this right now.
I
agree with Nick to a point. I think Russell Wilson's a little overrated, and Seattle wide receivers make him look a lot better. You think so or no?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? He just throws the ball up sometimes.
I think if you go back and watch some film, you can find some very, very well-placed balls on the move thrown by Russell Wilson.
Don't get me wrong. I think on the move, he is the best quarterback by far. By far. That's why, if I had to build a team, I'd put him on there.
All right, let's check the comments real quick. Sean is high as hell. Ha, ha, ha. Seattle Saints in the NFC Championship. I like that. All right.
Honestly,
Let's move on.
I'm taking the Bears.
The Bears. I had the Bears beating Washington as well.
Yeah, I think this game's going to actually be a blowout.
Move to week 4. Week 4, we have
Patriots.
the Patriots versus Buffalo in Buffalo, and I'm taking the Patriots. I have Oakland going in and beating Indy here.
Why?
I have a feeling this is going to be one of those games that are back and forth, and I've often seen where Andrew Luck doesn't get that 2-minute drill in where he needs to, and I think the Raiders are going to win by a score.
I'm going to talk about that is Derek Carr actually had Russell Wilson most fourth quarter comebacks in his first couple of years.
Yes.
He has the magic.
Yep.
He really does. The thing with Derek Carr is that he's just been on bad teams, but like when he has the pressure on him, the dude slings the ball. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with Nick. I got the Raiders on that one.
I'm not just picking the Raiders because Sean's here, I promise.
No, they actually have the Raiders at like 5-11. Like,
yeah. I
You know,
definitely can see the Colts dropping this one.
I don't.
Okay, that's fine.
real quick though, why does people sleep on the Raiders, but then they think the Browns are the Super Bowl contenders? What they both did the same moves in the offseason, but like, what's the difference?
There wasn't. I honestly, off the top of my head right now, cannot tell you who the running back for the Raiders is.
Jones, you drafted him in the first
Maurice
round.
Jones-Drew?
No, running back from Alabama.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, I haven't seen anything from him, bro.
We did 3 first-round picks.
Who they have last year?
Nobody. Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
See, that's a lot of thing is, it's kind of a West Coast bias where I know we're on the West Coast, but I just came from the East Coast. A lot of West Coast teams don't get played out there, and that's why everybody doesn't. When I lived on the East Coast, nobody had Seattle winning nothing.
Right.
Nobody had the Rams winning anything. It's an East Coast bias.
Right.
And I agree with you too. I don't think Derek Carr is a bad quarterback. If I had a team, I would take him over Jared Goff.
I like that. Chargers and Dolphins. Who you got, Nick?
Are the Chargers winning?
I do too. Dolphins are just as bad as the Cardinals, I think.
Agreed.
Browns, Ravens.
I have the Ravens winning this one.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go with the Ravens on this one too.
I went Browns on this one. I just gave them that toss up.
Okay.
Jaguars.
I don't think it's a toss up though. I think the Ravens defense is going to be better than whatever the Browns' chemistry is going to be at in week 4.
That's why I don't think the Browns are going to be good, because like if you watch the news media, like OBJ it's not like.
I don't know where I put my book, but I wrote down how many interceptions that
Baker
Mayfield threw last year, and it was
less than 10.
It was definitely not a lot, but he also
but there were a couple of games where he threw 2 or 3 interceptions, and I think that Ravens defense can make him do that.
Yeah,
I agree.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
okay, that's actually a very smart pick there. I actually enjoy that. By the way, Devin, I'm kind of high. Just kidding, I'm not.
He's Navy high.
Yeah, I'm in the Navy, Devin.
Jaguars versus the Broncos. I take the Jaguars.
I do too. I agree that the defense is still there. You know what I'm saying? And you
I
got
don't
Nick
even
Foles.
think it's the defense. I think
You think it's
that,
Nick
I think
Foles?
it's Nick Foles.
Oh, for real? I like that.
I think that the Broncos, just in general, will not keep up with the offense of the Jags.
Broncos, that's what I'm saying. It upsets me because they were bad last year and they didn't get any better. Banger.
Maybe they got to bring the sheriff back.
Yo, okay.
Oh, I'm about to.
Yo. Don't. I'm gonna say it. You guys knew it was gonna come. Joe Flacco is a better quarterback than who'd they have last year?
I think it was between Lynch,
Paxton Lynch and
Trevor
Simeon.
Simeon, and
Yeah, Simeon.
oh, and it was the guy that played for the Vikings before he went over.
Damn.
He's the one that threw that great throw, and then
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that dude, but he still sucked.
That one
Yeah.
great throw.
I'll tell you, Joe Flacco is better than all 3 of them.
So that's why I give the Broncos occasionally more wins than other people.
But he's also like 35 now.
It's true. Uh,
I saw him, not going to lie, in a wheelchair the other day.
Jesus.
On oxygen?
On oxygen. He took the mask off.
It's the high altitude.
Yeah.
They got
We
you.
got Cincy and Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Cincinnati's bad, too.
Cincy's one of those bottom of the barrel teams right now.
Cincy has been, like, they were like team in, if you took this in 2008, 2009,
I take
2008.
Cincy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they are the team that this thinks they can still win with Andy Dalton. You got to cut it, man.
I think
You gotta
Andy
cut it.
Dalton's done.
Yeah,
I
after the
agree.
season, you got to cut
They
it,
need
bro.
to move on from Andy Dalton.
You got to cut it.
I used to make jokes with guys who I worked with back in the day who were Cincinnati fans. And every time Cincinnati would be in the playoffs, I'd say, do you know why Andy Dalton wears number 13? They'd be like, why? Because all you have to do is score 14 points to beat him. Because they had never scored 2 touchdowns with Andy Dalton in the playoffs.
Yep.
So, yeah.
That's a horrible
It's
joke, but it's
bad.
actually really funny.
It's true, though. I don't know if it's true now, but it was when I was making
No,
it.
because I don't think Cincinnati's won a playoff game still since they might have won one,
I don't know.
but
I also have the Falcons winning this one.
yeah, me too.
The Falcons are playing Tennessee in Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying. The good teams
Yeah.
you don't go against away, at home.
And I thought about this too, actually just now, and I was reminiscing about last year and the start that the Falcons had.
They're also a team that starts out really good, and
They do start out really just like the Chargers do.
Yeah.
And then, last year, they did make the playoffs, and they have made.
What team was that? Like, I don't remember. It was a couple years ago. They started out 6-0 and they went 8-8 or some crazy thing like that.
I don't.
I know who
I
you're talking about, but I don't
couldn't
remember the team.
Couldn't
Yeah.
tell you off the top of my head.
But
Let's move right along to Kansas City versus Detroit.
I'm taking Detroit.
oh, that's nice. I got
Intense. I have the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Okay.
I see the reasons why, but I think that this is going to be another one of those things. Like we were just talking about how the Raiders played the Chiefs hard. I know that's it, the situation is different there. Just like
Well, the Chiefs see the Raiders 2 times a year.
right, but I think
I don't think the Raiders are going to be on the Lions and Chiefs. Sorry.
I think that
It's okay.
that the Lions are going to put up a bigger fight, and I think they're going to win by like a field goal.
You also have Matthew Stafford, which he's one of that quarterback, 3
He's a wild
interceptions
card,
or 3
man.
touchdowns. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
and
I'm telling you right now, Calvin Johnson's going to come out of retirement just to play this game. Just kidding, guys.
and he's been in the league 3 years now.
Matthew. No, he's been since 2009.
Mahomes? Or Stafford.
I thought Stafford's
Oh, he's been playing
Been
for a
like
while.
2009. I want to say.
2009.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
who
might
am I
even be.
thinking
It
of?
might even be sooner than 2009.
You're thinking Patrick Mahomes, which is 3 years.
No, there was another guy. That was another quarterback for one of those teams up there. But
It's all right.
anyway, I can't think of his name now. I'm mistaken, but I'm still taking the Lions. I'm not backing down from that. I'm
Let's.
taking the Lions.
I like that. Let's
And
roll right along to
Taking the Texans.
Texans.
Texans? I have
That's
the
a
Texans
toss-up game.
winning as well.
I actually take Texans. Eagles
taking
and
the-
Packers.
I'm taking the Texans only because they're at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was in Carolina,
I might take the Panthers. Yeah, for sure.
Eagles and Packers.
I have the Packers winning.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles,
I'm
man.
gonna go Eagles too.
Okay, that's fine.
I just think that's another kind of one of those toss-up games. It depends on what Aaron Rodgers we're seeing. It depends on who's playing quarterback for the Eagles.
Right.
Honestly, though, a lot of NFL games are like that.
And that question mark on the Packers defense.
That's
what,
okay.
what do you got for the Redskins and the Giants? There,
I
Nick?
took the Giants.
I am as well
I think this is the first time we got a 3 for 3 there, boys.
because it's week 4. You know you're going to have Eli Manning
Right.
in.
Right.
And this next one, I'm going to say it. I'm going to go Cardinals. Just kidding, Seahawks fans. I'm going to go Seahawks.
Mhm.
Seahawks win that one
Yeah.
easily.
Yep.
I think the Rams win this one easily.
Yep.
I think the Bears win this one in considerable fashion.
Yep, and I'm taking
So the Rams will be
Saints.
playing the Bucks in LA. The Vikings are playing the Bears in Chicago, and the Cowboys are playing the Saints in New Orleans. I'm also taking New Orleans. The Dallas Cowboys are awful on the road.
Yeah, they're really bad.
All right, let's move on to week 5.
Week 5. You want to check the comments real quick?
Yep, let's run through your comments. Thanks for sticking with us, guys. Again, if you guys want to look at where we're doing this at, is NFLpredictions.com. You can, or NFLplayoffspredictions.com. And while we're at it, go ahead and check out Kid Stop Connection and the Tinfoil Hour with Pillowfist. And if you're not watching
we need
us
to do another one of those because I want to get on that.
If you're not watching Game Changer Sports Network, go look at Game Changer Sports Network. Use promo code GCSN at SeatGeek.com and get $20 off your purchase.
And check out Tabby's Coffee, located in the Everett Library.
Boom! All right. We didn't do our plugs before. We're going to do them now. Let's move on to week 5 of the NFL season, where we are going to make predictions to the entire season.
Okay, we're on week 5.
This is week 5.
I didn't hit next.
We got to move a little quicker
next.
this one, boys.
It's all right.
So Steelers and Ravens. Who you got
I
next?
have the Ravens.
And you got the Steelers? I'll go with that one. Bills and Titans.
I'm going to give that one to the Bills.
I got the Bills.
Broncos and Chargers.
I got the Chargers.
Chargers. I got the Broncos. I got the Chargers. I got the Chargers. Sorry. Colts and Chiefs.
Chiefs. Yep.
I like that
Colts.
one too, Nick. Cardinals and Bengals.
I'm taking Arizona in this one.
Oh, you are Bengals. I'm going Bengals too. Jets and Eagles.
Eagles.
Yep.
I'm also taking the Eagles. Though I almost picked the Jets just because of this is them coming off of a bye.
Yeah. Rested. They got that little nappy nap, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Jaguars and Panthers. Who you got there, boys?
I got
taking
Panthers.
the Jaguars.
I got the Panthers as well.
Okay.
Bears and Raiders. See this one?
I have the Bears in.
This is in London.
Is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, snap, it is.
See, that's what I'm saying is this is London. Derek Carr has played this game. They do have – Bears have Khalil Mack, but Mitch
Trubisky?
He is his third year, second year?
I think it's his third year.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I might be thinking.
Yeah, I don't think the Bears defense is going to play lights out, but I think the Bears offense is going to give it.
But okay, so here's what I was thinking about with the Lions is it used to be your third year is when you really started to shine as a quarterback.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, oh, he didn't play good as a rookie. He's garbage.
It is.
And I think that Mitch Trubisky is going to surprise people. I think he got overlooked last year, and he had a much better year than people give him credit for.
I think also with Mitch though is that his defense played way better than he like if they had
defense wins championships.
But if they had like a Russell Wilson at least to get him there further, they would have won the Super Bowl.
But Russell Wilson is a prime example of that, where he came out and had a great rookie season.
Yeah, no.
And Mitch Trubisky didn't.
He
had an okay or a moderate one.
But he had an okay season, you know what I'm saying, last year. But
I think he had a good season.
No, Mitch Trubisky
had a good season last year.
I really think he was blah, like vanilla.
You're
wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Dude.
If he did not throw over 3,000 yards, he's blah.
I'm 99% sure he did. And I think he threw less than 10 interceptions last year too. 2018.
Okay, through
3,223 yards.
That's blah, dude. That's
12 interceptions, 24 touchdowns.
That's blah, dude.
3 rushing touchdowns.
That is a very generic season.
He went 66% in completion.
Okay, look up Patrick.
66.6%.
Okay, now go ahead and look up Patrick Mahomes.
Why?
Because they're same draft.
Yeah, but
what does that have to do with anything?
But you have an outlier.
Patrick Mahomes didn't even play his first year.
But 24 touchdowns to 12 interceptions with only 3,000 yards. Time out. Do you think Mitch or Derek Carr had a better year?
Who? Okay.
I'm asking you.
Who? I think Derek Carr had a better year.
Yes,
but
you're gonna say Mitch is better quarterback because he was on a better team, which explained my point.
No,
dude.
You just tried to compare Patrick Mahomes to the weapons that Patrick Mahomes had in comparison to the weapons that Mitch Trubisky had. You literally just sat here and told me that the defense was what was winning those games.
That's what I'm telling you.
But Mitch Trubisky did not have those weapons, and he still put up almost 3,500 or 3,500 yards.
Okay, Nick, I'm going to tell you this is not the 1900s where in the NFL where 3,000 yards is a lot. It's not anymore. If you throw for 4,000, that's a good year.
You just said if he threw for less than 3,000 yards.
But you also said if you threw for less than 10 interceptions and he threw to 12.
He threw 12.
That's not good, Nick.
That's 12.
Not good. I think
in comparison to the 7 he threw in the 12 games he played he only played 14 games last year.
Go look. He's an average quarterback.
He missed 2 games.
I think people are sleeping on Mitch Trubisky, and they shouldn't.
No. Let's keep it going.
Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots as well.
Texans, Falcons.
Because in Houston, I'm taking the Texans.
Taking the Texans as
Browns
well.
or 49ers?
I'm taking the Browns.
Yep, Browns, even though the 49ers are coming off a bye.
Big one here, Rams and Seahawks.
I have the Rams winning.
I'm taking the Seahawks, man.
Yep. Vikings, Giants. Giants at home.
Vikings.
Buccaneers
and
Saints.
And I'm taking the Packers.
Packers and Cowboys.
I'm taking Dallas.
Ooh, Cowboys are at home. Yeah, I'm switching that one.
Okay, week 6.
Yeah, I'm only taking the Cowboys because they're at home.
I'm going to check the comments real quick.
I believe that same comments.
All right.
Texans
Week 6.
Texans and Chiefs. Chiefs at home.
Chiefs at home.
I'm taking Chiefs at home.
Agreed.
I'm taking Baltimore at home.
Yep.
Bengals and Ravens.
Taking Baltimore at home.
Yep.
Titans and Broncos.
I'm taking the Titans on the road.
I'm taking the Titans.
the Broncos.
Okay. Steelers and Chargers.
Taking the Chargers at home.
And
I'm taking the Steelers.
Eric goes with Steelers. I go Chargers as well.
I'm going with the Patriots.
Easy
Giants
win
and
for the
Patriots.
Patriots at home.
I'm going to go with their weakness with the Giants here.
Okay.
You know that's
Seahawks and Browns.
I have the Browns winning this one at home.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's
right.
a home
It's
game.
in
Browns are at
Cleveland.
home, so yeah.
Yeah,
Redskins and Dolphins. Dolphins are at home.
I'm actually going with the Dolphins on this one.
I go Redskins.
I'm going with the Dolphins.
Well, and the Dolphins are also coming off a bye, and it's at home.
Yep.
Saints and Jaguars.
Saints
on the road.
Cowboys and Jets.
I have
I'm
the
going
Jets winning this one.
Oh.
Oh
the
man,
Cowboys are-
I could really flip a coin on this one. I could see the Jets winning. I can see the Cowboys winning. I'm gonna go with the Jets just because they're at home.
I'm going to throw this out there. This next game's in London as well.
I'm going to go with Panthers here. Panthers and the Buccaneers.
I have the Panthers winning as well.
I'm going with the Bucks.
All right.
Eagles and Vikings.
I have the Vikings winning at home.
Vikings
At
winning
home.
at home. I'll take it. Falcons and Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Cardinals at home.
I'm going
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was about to say, Nick, I'm about to leave the show.
Rams.
Never coming back. Just kidding.
And I'm going with the Lions because they're on
coming off a bye.
So the game he was just talking about was the 49ers and the Rams. He picked the Rams. I go the Rams as well. Nick does too. Lions and Packers. Packers. I got there at home.
I
What'd
took
you
the
got?
Lions.
You got the Lions?
I
Okay.
took the Lions.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
yeah, it's what are we on, week 6 now?
Yep.
Yeah, we are.
So I mean, yeah, it's getting cold in Green Bay, but it's getting cold in Detroit.
Let's check the time on here real quick. I just want to look at that.
That's why I was
All right.
pushing it.
Okay. Yep. Let's keep moving. Let's move along.
That's why I was kind of pushing it.
All right. Week 7.
Okay, well, let's go. Chiefs and Broncos with Broncos
Chiefs.
I have the
Chiefs.
Chiefs winning.
at home. So do I. Jaguars and Bengals are at home.
I'm going with the Bengals.
Dolphins and Bills.
I surprisingly took the Bengals as well.
I'm going with the Bills.
Bills at home.
I'm going with the Colts.
Colts at home.
Texans and Colts.
Actually, I'm taking I'm going to take the Texans on the road.
Chargers
I'm
and
going to go with the
Titans.
Colts just because I think they're
Off
the
the
better
bye?
team, and they're also off a bye.
Okay, from here on out, the second team we announce is the team at home.
All right.
Chargers and Titans.
I have the Chargers.
Chargers.
Okay, I like it. Patriots and Jets.
I have the Patriots.
I'm going with the Jets.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I like that.
I'm just going to throw the Jets a bone because I haven't picked them yet, I don't think.
The Raiders and the Packers.
Ooh. Packers at home, though. Oh, fuck.
It's okay. Just go close right there.
We're gonna go with the Packers here, even though I'm a big Raider fan. And I wish.
Yeah. Just because it's at home, I think.
Yeah.
I
Even though-
also took the Packers.
And
wish the Raiders beat the Packers for
Yep.
multiple reasons, but it's not gonna happen.
Ravens versus Seahawks.
I'm going with
Take the
Seahawks.
Seahawks at home.
Rams versus Falcons.
Take the Rams on the road.
Yep.
Cardinals versus Giants.
I take Arizona on the road.
I'm going to go with the Giants.
I like it. Vikings and Lions, boys.
Vikings.
Vikings.
49ers and Redskins.
I'm going with the Redskins.
I'm saying they're tying this game.
I actually believe the shit out of that, actually.
I am saying that game is going to be a tie.
It's going to be 6-6.
And I'm going with the Bears.
Saints and Bears.
I'm going with the Bears.
Eagles
At
and
home.
Cowboys at home.
Yeah, Bears at home coming off a bye.
Yep.
And I'm going with the Cowboys
Dallas at home. Yep.
Okay, week 8, boys.
Week
Week
eight.
8. Jets and Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Taking the Jags.
Raiders and Texans.
Actually, I'm going to take the Jets. I'll take the Jets.
And I'm going to take the Texans.
How dare you?
at
My
home.
parents are going to this game.
Really?
Are they?
Yeah, Broncos and Colts.
I'm going to take.
Colts.
I'm going to take the Texans as well. I'm going to give the win to the Colts.
Browns and the Patriots.
I'm going with the Browns.
I'm going with the Browns as well.
I'm going with old school here, the Patriots.
All right, that's
Okay.
fine.
Dolphins and Steelers.
I'm going to say the
Steelers.
Dolphins come in.
Josh Rosen lights it up.
Yeah,
Okay. Chargers and Bears.
I'm taking the Bears.
Yep.
Eagles and Bills.
Taking
Eagles.
the Bills.
I like that pick actually. I like Nick's, but I also like Eric's. It's a toss up. Bengals and Rams.
Rams.
The Rams.
Yeah.
Also in London.
Yep.
There's a lot of London games, by
Yep.
the way. That's pretty cool. Buccaneers and Titans.
I'm going to say the Buccaneers go into
I'm gonna
Tennessee
go with
and
the
win that one.
Titans.
I'm going to give that one to the Bucks.
And I'm going with the Chiefs.
Chiefs and Packers.
The Chiefs win that one.
The Packers are the same team that don't play good on the road. Redskins and Vikings.
I'm going to go with the Redskins.
I'm going to say Minnesota.
Kirk Cousins going to get 3 touchdowns there. Seahawks and Falcons.
I'm going to say Atlanta wins this one.
I'm going with the Hawks.
Eric goes with the Hawks. I go with the Falcons. Giants and Lions, boys.
I'm saying the Lions win
Lions.
just because it's at home.
Yep,
Mhm.
man, it's a toss-up. Cardinals and Saints.
Saints.
I was just gonna
Arizona.
blow up.
I'm just kidding.
And I'm going with the Panthers.
Oh, we're going to call a timeout here real quick to beat up Nick because he lost his mind. Okay, week 9 here, boys.
Week 9. I have the Panthers winning that one as well. Houston beats Jacksonville in London.
In London.
Jets and Dolphins.
I got the
I'm
Jets.
going with
I
the
get-
Dolphins.
I got the Jets there. Colts and Steelers.
I'm going with the Colts.
Nick, Eric has the Colts undefeated, by the way, right now. 8-0. Browns and Broncos. I got the Browns.
Browns.
Patriots and Ravens. I'll take the Ravens at
I'm
home.
taking the Ravens at home as well.
No, I'm going with the Patriots.
Redskins and Bills.
I'm going to give Washington a win here.
I would give them 2. Vikings and Chiefs.
Okay.
I got the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Titans and the
Panthers.
Panthers.
And I'm going with the Raiders.
Lions and the Raiders.
I'm taking Tennessee.
Over the Panthers?
Yep.
Did you get
And
that?
I'm going to give
coin flip?
Oakland to win there. No, it's going to be one of those games that Tennessee shouldn't win, but they do.
You got the Packers going into LA and beating the Chargers?
Hell no.
Yeah, I just don't think the Packers are a good road team, by the way. But away and a
No,
home.
but I think that we're also talking about week 9. We're talking about week 9 Phillip Rivers. And that's
You keep saying that to me, but week 9 Phillip Rivers was
last year.
still killing it
Okay,
last year.
I'm going to tell you one thing with Eric. Phillip Rivers, if you look at his stats, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. And guess what happened last year? It was a
Good
good
is good.
season.
All
Yep.
right. Okay.
I mean, historically, Phillip Rivers hasn't
You know-
been a great.
Phillip Rivers went to the
Second half
NFC Championship in like his 3rd year. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm going with the 49ers.
Yeah.
I
it was
took the
fun.
49ers as well.
49ers versus the Cardinals.
Bears.
I took Philly.
Chicago versus Philadelphia.
I took Philly at home.
I take it too.
And I'm taking the Hawks at home over
Seahawks
the
beat
Bucks.
Tampa.
Cowboys and Giants.
I'm going with the Cowboys
I
just
take
because
the
they're off
Cowboys.
I
coming
want
off
to talk
a
about
bye.
the Philly and Bears game for a second.
Okay.
As a Raider fan, I love Khalil Mack. He's one of my favorite Raiders of all time. But sometimes one game he'll get you 5 sacks, and the next miss. And so that's why I go Eagles there.
I'm going Eagles just because.
Oh, you're
I-
going Eagles too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took the Eagles. I have the Eagles winning just I feel like every once in a while the Bears drop games that they shouldn't.
That's
the
how Khalil
Philadelphia
Mack plays.
the Philadelphia Eagles are a good enough team to snake a win like that. The Bears should win it, but the Eagles will.
I could see that.
Okay, you got the Chargers versus the Raiders. Raiders at home.
I'm taking
I'm
Chargers.
taking the Raiders.
I got the Raiders. The Raiders. Ravens versus the Bengals.
Bengals.
Bengals. Oh.
Bills.
Browns versus the
You're
Bra-
taking
Browns.
the Bills? I'm taking the Browns.
Browns versus the Bills.
And I'm taking the Chiefs.
Chiefs versus the Tennessee Titans.
I'm going to take the Chiefs
And I'm going to take the Dolphins.
Wow.
You just did that because he pointed out that
I
you
didn't.
were undefeated. Tell me why you think the Dolphins.
Wow, yeah, we're gonna call you out here.
You think that the Colts are gonna go 8-0 and then go and
I want to hear this
because the Dolphins last year and the year before that upset teams. You go down to Florida, and it doesn't matter what sport you're playing.
They're in Indianapolis.
Okay, but Florida teams upset other teams.
I will back him up to this.
All right.
They play. I mean, look. I mean, when the Rays were like 0-100,
he's talking about baseball now.
Would still beat the Yankees or the Red Sox.
Okay.
And
baseball's different.
And the Dolphins do the same thing.
I have to back up his argument, and he just convinced me. You know why? Because I remember, and shout out to Devin because he knows about this, the Dolphins always, for some reason, in Tom Brady's younger career, when they were dominant, the Dolphins would play the Patriots hard every single time.
I don't know what it is, but they're just one of those teams that wins games they shouldn't.
I don't see it, but hey, I'll give it to you guys.
And
me and Eric might be high, but it's okay.
I'll give it to you guys.
I mean,
go for it.
No, I mean it's just my gut instinct.
Yep, no, I got you. I got the Dolphins.
I just like looking at your picks. Just you think the Colts are gonna go 8-0, and then the Dolphins out of nowhere just.
But I think they could.
Okay. It's all right. That's fine.
Okay, the Giants and the Jets. Who you got there, boys?
It's okay. That's all right.
I'm going with the Giants on that one.
I'm taking the Jets.
I got the Giants. Rams and the Steelers.
I'm going with the Rams because they're coming off a bye.
Rams
taking a nap.
Day.
Lions and Bears.
Bears.
Cardinals and the Bucks.
This is one that I have the Cardinals winning.
Oh, okay. I can see
Actually,
it.
My gut instinct was the Cardinals.
Panthers and the Packers.
I think the Panthers come in here and win this one
I'm
by
going
a
with the Packers.
Small margin.
I got the Panthers. Falcons and the Saints. This is a tough
Both
game.
Both teams are coming off of a bye in this one.
I want to go with the Saints, but
I say it now. Matt Ryan throws 4 touchdowns in this game.
I have Atlanta winning as well.
Me too. Vikings and the Cowboys.
I think the Cowboys win at home.
Yeah. I'm going with the Hawks.
Still got to pick for you.
I know. But I'm still going back and forth on this. I mean, they're both coming off a bye. On paper, I think the Saints are a better team. But I think this is another one of those games where you could see a huge upset, too, with the Falcons winning. But since you two picked the Falcons, I'm going with the Saints.
I think that's what it is. It's like you just don't like us.
Well, I just want to be a little bit different. Otherwise, it's
Week 11. What do you got? Steelers and Browns. Browns at home.
I want the Browns.
I just don't think Big Ben has that magic anymore. Jaguars and Colts.
I have the Colts.
Man, it is in Indianapolis, but the Jaguars coming off a bye.
So you're saying the Colts are losing back-to-back games?
No, I don't see that happening.
Bills and Dolphins.
I have Buffalo winning.
I think Buffalo's winning too.
I'm going with the Dolphins again. Care.
Texans and the Ravens.
I have Houston coming in.
I think this game, I will agree with you. Nick, I think this game is actually going to be a blowout for the Texans.
I don't know if it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a tighter game than you think, but I think a fresh Texans team coming off the bye is going to overcome that Ravens defense.
The Bengals and the Raiders.
Going with the Raiders again.
I'm going with the Raiders here.
I also took the Raiders. I have the Chargers winning this one.
In Mexico.
Oh, Mexico. This is not a home game for either team.
Nope.
So I will
say... If they actually play in Mexico this time.
I'm actually going to go with the Chiefs.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs, too, for this one. The Jets and the Redskins.
I'm going with the Redskins. Coming off a bye.
I think the next game, the Broncos and the Vikings, I have the Vikings.
I have the Vikings as well.
The Patriots and the Eagles.
I have the Patriots winning. Both teams are coming off of a bye.
Yeah.
I have
Saints and the Buccaneers.
New Orleans winning.
Yep, me too. Cowboys and Lions.
I have the Cowboys winning this one.
I actually have the Lions.
I like that pick, though, but I have the Cowboys. Falcons and the Panthers.
I'm going with the Panthers.
The
on this
Panthers
one.
win this one.
It's always a tough.
Man,
NFC
Cardinals
South.
49ers. That is going to be
I have the Cardinals
a
winning this
shit
one.
show.
I
Yeah.
have the 49ers.
I have zero faith in Jimmy Garoppolo.
Me too.
Sorry,
I
man.
think this is going to be Jimmy Garoppolo's in Week 11 first touchdown thrown. Just kidding, guys.
I'm taking the Bears over the Rams.
Yeah.
I got the Rams.
Week 12,
Colts and the Texans.
I'm taking the Texans.
Yeah, Texans at home.
Okay. I'll go with the Colts on this one. The Steelers and the Bengals.
I'm going to say the Bengals win this one.
I'm going with the Steelers.
I go with the Steelers too. Broncos and the Bills.
I'm actually
Denver's
going to go
win
with
this one.
yeah.
I got Bills on that one. Dolphins and the Browns.
I'm going.
I think that
going
game's
with
gonna be a
Browns.
blowout. And I don't have big hype for the Browns, but
And
I
I'm
think it's gonna
going
be a
with the
blowout.
Jets.
I picked the Jets on this one.
You
not
picked the Raiders. You picked the Raiders.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the Jets, but I picked the Raiders.
I'm
Yes.
going the Raiders here.
And I'm also going to pick
The Titans.
Tennessee
I as well
over
picked Tennessee over Jacksonville.
mostly just because it's at home and after a bye. That's
Okay,
really
the Cowboys and the Patriots on the road. I don't think the Cowboys can go
No.
into.
no way. Yeah,
No way.
Yeah, the Cowboys are not going in Gillette and beating the Patriots.
I have the Ravens beating the Rams.
Oh, I have the Rams there.
You know what? I like that. I think
I do like the pick. I like where you're going with it. I just can't. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
man.
I think the Ravens' defense is better than the Rams' offense.
And I think that once Jared Goff gets a little pressure on him from that Ravens defense,
he's not going to know
Are
what
we
to do.
talking about Brian
Same-
Gurley? What,
This is the same reason why the Rams lost the Super Bowl.
are we talking about? That's what I'm trying to ask you. Are we talking Gurley in the game? Are we talking non-Gurley? Are we talking prime Gurley?
I don't think
Are we talking hurt Gurley?
I don't think in week 12 Gurley is going to be on the field as much as everybody
That's what happened in
thinks.
the Super Bowl. Is that there was no Gurley.
yeah, and,
Gurley is not going to be a viable option for the Rams this season.
and what every time Jared Goff gets confused, he's going to hand off to Todd Gurley.
No.
The Ravens are going to figure that out quick, fast, in a fucking hurry.
Okay,
And
the Giants and the
stop the
Bears. The Giants and the Bears.
Bears.
Bears. Bucks and the Falcons.
I have Tampa upsetting this one.
I kind of like it, but I'm going to Atlanta.
Atlanta? That's fine. That's okay.
Lions and the Redskins. Lions.
I
I'm
have
going with the Redskins. Get out of my head.
Sorry, bro.
Panthers and the Saints.
I have
Saints.
Saints.
The
40
Green Bay
or
Packers
Packers.
versus the 49ers.
Taking the 49ers in this one.
Packers.
Really?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is going to go back to his homeland and win the game because he's from California, if you didn't know that.
No. Okay.
And
That's
they're
fine.
also coming off a bye.
I think the 49ers are going to play real tough on that one
Yeah, I'm
and
taking
try to
the
win.
I'm going to
this
say
one.
the Eagles are going to win this
I'm
one.
also taking the Seahawks.
Seahawks, yeah, on the road, but after a bye, so that moving.
You know what we should have done? Is done all the picks and then talked about it.
Yeah, probably. But
Oh,
the
well.
reason why I like doing
This
it
is still fun.
I like doing it this way just simply because we can talk about it week by week and or game by game. Vikings versus Browns Super Bowl.
I don't
I'm okay.
mind it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Don't hate it. Don't believe it, but don't hate it.
Now we need to drug test that guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna Ravens over the Bills.
Wait,
Okay,
you're on week
you skipped.
14, dog.
You
You
skipped.
skipped a week.
I did?
Yeah, go previous.
Oh, previous.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have the Jets winning this one.
I'm actually going with the Bengals.
Jets versus Bengals. Raiders versus Chiefs. I have the Chiefs. Tennessee versus
I'm going with
Indy.
the Colts.
I have the Colts. I have LA
Chargers
going in and
over
winning.
Branker.
I'm
gonna give this one. I gave
to
the
the
last one to the
Steelers.
Browns. I'm giving this one to the Steelers, and I'm giving that one to the Patriots.
I think Houston beats the Patriots at home.
I could see that.
Houston's at home, and I think they'll pull that one off.
And the last time they played the Patriots real tough at home, so yeah, I'm sticking with my gut instinct.
okay.
But I could easily see the Texans.
Don't let my picks sway you. Just let's keep
No, but I could easily see the Texans winning that game.
for sure. I got Dallas
yep.
beating Buffalo.
And I've got the Eagles winning over the Dolphins.
I also have that.
Jags over Bucks.
I think the Jags win that one.
Ravens over the 49ers.
The Ravens will win that one.
I'm gonna, for the same reason I picked the Bears the last time, I'm picking the Lions
I
this
have
time.
the Lions in this one.
Saints over the Falcons.
Yes.
Packers over the 49ers.
They're playing the Giants.
Giants, sorry.
Yeah, the
Panthers
Packers will win on the road against the Giants.
Panthers at home.
I got the Cardinals.
Beat the Redskins.
Cardinals beating the Rams.
Hell yeah.
I like it, but I'm still going with the Rams.
I
I'm
got the
also
Rams.
picking the Rams.
I got the
And
Rams, too.
I am going to take Seahawks at home over the
Seahawks
Vikings.
at home as well.
To week 14.
I
I'm
believe
still
Baltimore
sticking with the
will win.
Ravens. Yep.
Bengals and Browns.
The battle in
Browns.
Ohio, I'm taking Cleveland.
Do they play every single year? Or
I'm going with the Dolphins over the Jets.
I'm taking the Jets.
Broncos and the Texans.
I'm taking the Texans at home over the Broncos.
I'm going to take Denver as a surprise win there.
Okay.
Chargers and the Jaguars.
I'm actually taking the Jags.
Taking the Chargers.
Chargers. Chiefs and the Patriots.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm taking the Patriots.
And I'm taking the Raiders over the Titans.
I also will have the Raiders beating the Titans.
And I have
Colts versus the Buccaneers.
Colts beating the Buccaneers.
I have the Colts winning
Steelers beating the Cardinals.
as well.
Cowboys and the Bears.
Bears beating Cowboys.
Easily.
Panthers and the Falcons.
Atlanta.
I'm giving it to Atlanta, yeah.
Packers.
And I'm giving the next one to the Redskins,
I
actually.
also have the Redskins winning this one.
Wow.
and
49ers and the Saints.
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 Lions and the Vikings.
Vikings.
Minnesota.
Seahawks and the Rams.
The Rams.
I hate it, but I want to. Yeah, in LA, yeah, Rams.
Oh, Seahawks fans, you guys hear that?
Sorry,
The Giants and the Eagles.
I'm taking the Giants.
I'm also taking the Giants.
Really, the Eagles
Yep.
there. But week 15.
Oh Christ!
I like how you guys put the Rams or the Seahawks, though. You know, you're not biased. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, and when we picked all these before, I'm sure my picks are different now than they were when we did this last
But
time.
where you talking?
I legitimately think the Rams are going to go 6-0 in the division, but the Seahawks will have a better record.
Because of schedule or like.
I think the Seahawks have easier wins at home than the Rams have on the road.
So, in your opinion, who's a better team, though?
The Rams.
Okay.
I got Baltimore winning against the Giants
So
at
do I.
home.
I have the Patriots
the Jets.
beating.
Yes, you're right. Sorry.
I have the Patriots beating the Bengals.
Yes.
Broncos and the Chiefs.
I got the Chiefs beating the Broncos.
Chiefs
Bills
win
and the
that one.
Steelers.
Buffalo.
I'm going Steelers.
I go Steelers, too. Texans and Titans.
I'm going with the Texans.
Actually, I'll take the Steelers in that one as well.
Jaguars and the Raiders.
I'm going with the Jags.
I'm going to say Tennessee beats Texans at home.
I agree with that,
okay.
too. Yeah, I like that, too.
I'm going to take Oakland on this one.
Okay, I took the Jags.
Dolphins and the Giants.
I'm going with the Dolphins on this one.
I'm taking the Giants.
Browns and the Cardinals.
I'm taking the Browns.
I'm taking the Browns as well.
Me too. Vikings and Chargers.
Chargers.
I say Minnesota comes in and wins this one. They're going to steal this
Yeah, I
one.
agree because Chargers at home is not really. You ever seen their stadium? It's like 20,000 people.
Yeah,
It's not really
I'm
a
going to
stadium.
say the Vikings win this one.
They're playing on the road every single season.
And I'm going with the Colts over the Saints, actually.
Ooh,
I'm taking the Saints.
in the dome.
Yep.
In the dome. I like the Saints in the dome. Buccaneers and the Lions.
Tampa's going to scrape this one by the skin of their teeth.
Yep, I agree with
Okay.
that. Bears and Packers.
Bears.
I got Packers at home.
I'm taking the Packers at home on
I'm
this
taking
one.
the Bears.
Seahawks and Panthers.
I'm taking the Seahawks.
Yep.
Oh, Eagles and Redskins.
I'm going to take the Redskins
I'm
on
taking
this one.
the Eagles.
Yeah. Falcons and 49ers.
I don't think the Eagles are
I'm
as
going
good
with
as
the
everybody says
49ers.
they are. And I also think the 49ers win this one as well.
Yep, because Falcons played bad team
And I'm taking the Cowboys at home.
I also take the Cowboys at
against
home.
the Rams.
Yep.
Yep. I think this is part of the reason why I have the Seahawks winning, because if I'm not mistaken, the Seahawks played the Cowboys in Seattle, where the Rams played Dallas.
Oh,
in
so you're saying they
Dallas.
played the?
They have a harder schedule.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
with
they
that.
should.
And
I
see
mean,
that when we'll get to the end, we'll talk about this more.
Of course.
Week
Right,
6.
right.
I mean, they do because they
The
were in the
R-
Super Bowl.
Ravens and the Browns.
I'm going with the Ravens.
The Raiders have the hardest schedule in the NFL. You guys
Taking
know
the-
that?
Yeah.
And that's why they a lot of people think the Raiders improved so much, but their schedule is so hard.
And
It is hard.
Raiders versus Chargers.
Raiders.
I'm taking the Chargers on this one.
Bengals and the Dolphins.
Dolphins. Actually,
Dolphins.
yeah.
Go for it, man. If you think the Bengals are gonna win it, pick it.
No,
The
my
Steelers.
My gut instinct was the Dolphins, so I'm gonna go with
Steelers and the Jets.
I think the Steelers steal this one.
that. Ha!
That was a good one. Bills and the Patriots.
I'm giving this one to Buffalo.
I'm taking the Patriots.
I think,
In Gillette, yeah.
I think it's going to be a close shave.
I say the Bills are gonna.
Ah!
I give this one to Buffalo.
I think the Patriots are going to win, but the Bills also do play the Patriots hard for some reason.
Denver will beat
True.
the Lions.
The
Yeah.
Texans and the Bucks.
I got Houston winning that.
The Panthers and the Colts.
Colts.
I have the Panthers coming in and winning this one.
I like it. Jaguars and the Falcons.
Taking the Falcons.
I'm taking the Jags.
Taking the Falcons at home.
Taking the Saints.
Saints. I got the Tennessee Titans at home.
Saints, okay. I'm gonna say
I'm going
the
with
Bears win this one.
Mhm.
Bears at home. I'll take it.
And I picked the Hawks last. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. I got confused. Never mind. Disregard.
Rams and the 49ers.
Rams.
Giants and the Redskins.
Giants,
Going with the Redskins.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. Cowboys and Eagles. Eagles at home. I got
Eagles at home.
Cardinals in Seattle.
I'm going with the Hawks.
I have Arizona winning this one.
Wow. We actually need to talk about that one. Why, Nick?
Okay, you guys talk about it.
I changed my mind because if you look at this, where I have the Seahawks, my last time I picked the Seahawks winning this one, I'm going to give this one to Arizona just because it's going to be later in the season and it's not going to mean so much to the Seahawks.
But to the Cardinals, it's going to mean something. You know what I'm saying?
And it's going to mean something to the Cardinals. I'm going to change it, though. I'm going to take the Seahawks, but I can see Arizona winning this one.
You want to go a tie? Or
No, that's not going to be a tie. It's going to be one or the other. And
it's not going to be a blowout. I'll
and the
tell you
only,
that.
yeah, the Cardinals always play the Seahawks really close.
Yeah.
And for no reason. Like, it's just the Seahawks have weaknesses to guys in their division. And if you don't see it because you're a Seahawks fan, then I'm sorry that you don't see it.
So
But Arizona could win this one, but I'm switching my pick to Seattle. But if I was going to bet on that game, I would put money on Arizona.
So who do you got, Eric? Packers or the Vikings?
I'm going to go with the Vikings on
I'm
that
going
one.
with the Vikings as well.
But yeah, I was
Did a little
I was
bit
in the
more-
bathroom, but yeah, I totally agree. Arizona could easily come in. Well, not easily, but
I
they
don't-
could come in.
I don't remember how many years ago it was, but the Seahawks had a
Really
nasty, disgusting, like undefeated, like 20-something games plus at home undefeated,
and then lost
and then
to the
lost
Arizona.
to the Cardinals.
And it was a bad game, too.
and-
yeah,
And the Cardinals were garbage.
just trash that.
We
I think-
just took them out.
I think I think they won like 3 or 4 games that
Yeah,
season.
and
Like,
one
they
of
were
them was-
bad.
in Seattle.
Back to the Battle of Ohio. Who wins this one?
I have Cleveland winning in
Yep.
Cincy.
Back to the Battle of New York. One of the New Yorks.
I'm giving the Bills.
I have
Yeah,
the
you
Jets
thought you were
winning
talking about
this
the
one.
Giants here. And
I have the Jets winning this one.
Jets and the Bills. Chargers
Actually,
and
I'm
the
giving it
Chiefs.
to the Buffalo Bills. Excuse me.
Chargers and the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm gonna say Chargers upset this one.
And we're going to the AFC South versus the Colts and the Jaguars.
You know, I'm actually going with the Jaguars on this one.
I'm going with Indy.
Now we're getting to actually divisional
Yeah,
games.
because this is the last week of the season.
So you got the
I think
Patriots and the Dolphins.
I think that the Dolphins win one of them, but
I don't think
not in Gillette.
I have the Dolphins winning specifically because I don't think the starters are going to be playing for the Patriots.
I don't think so either. But Devin, please don't have a heart attack because Nick said that.
I'm just going with the fact that everyone's playing all the time. That's how I'm
okay.
picking.
All right.
Just
Well,
because we don't
right,
know.
Right. It's week 17, and I don't
I mean-
think this game means anything to the Patriots at this point.
It does because if you look at what's your
But
record,
they might be playing for home field
yeah,
advantage.
exactly. So it could.
Although at 13-3, which is what I have them at.
And 13-3 is the Colts, but you have them. They're in second
Yeah.
place. The Colts are. In
I
second
have them
place,
11-5 actually, so I will give it to the Patriots.
so they're still playing.
So they'll end at 12-4.
And
So
I'm going to
Matt-
give this one to the Ravens.
The
Steelers
Titans
over the
and the
Ravens.
Texans.
The Texans will win this one.
At home, yep.
The Raiders and the Broncos. This game doesn't matter.
I say the Broncos win at home, man. Sorry.
Yeah, only because it's at home.
Falcons and the Bucks.
Atlanta wins.
I'm going to say Atlanta wins because they're fighting 4
I'm
spots
going with
still.
the Bucks.
Dallas wins.
Dallas at home, yep.
Eagles and the... Sorry, that last game was the Redskins and the Cowboys.
And I'm going the Eagles over the Giants.
Eagles, Packers and the Lions.
Going with the Lions over the Packers.
I'm giving this one to the Packers.
Saints and the Panthers.
I'm going with the Saints over the Panthers.
This one's going to be the Panthers because this is a wash game for the Saints.
It is. Bears and the Vikings.
I'm going to say the Vikings win because this is also a wash game for the Bears.
All right. No.
Cardinals and Rams.
Say the Rams win this one. It doesn't matter if their third string's out. They're still beating Arizona.
49ers and the Seahawks.
Seahawks win this one.
I will say the same thing you talked about last week. 49ers play the Seahawks at home, and I think Seattle...
Just like last year, yeah. I think
on yours, where do you have the Seahawks at? Are they winning the division?
On mine,
Yeah. Are they winning the division?
I have them. How the fuck do you?
So the Seahawks they'll be down here.
Yeah, 12-3.
12-3.
That's a wash game for them.
I have them 12-4. And I have the Rams 11-5.
So
And
it's
this
not a wash
time, for
game.
some reason, I have them at 5-1, where last time I had them at 6-0. But I still believe that they're going to win.
You know
To
what?
me, that's a wash game, and I got 49ers as a wash game.
Yeah, and
For the Seahawks?
Yeah.
The Seahawks, I
They don't play wash games, do they?
guess, would be...
not really.
If they'll be fighting for...
They will not.
Okay.
Actually, yes,
Maybe
they will.
for you guys,
Go to Seahawks. Click on Seahawks.
go down to the Seahawks.
What they say.
They'll be fighting for number 1 seed if we're doing this, right?
Not for him.
Not for you?
No.
Okay.
12
Click on Seahawks, though. See if Seahawks win real quick. No, not there.
Yeah, go back up.
Go back.
This will show you all their record.
If you go back and you just click on the Seahawks over the Bears, they might take second. No, click.
Don't. Just click on the page. Here.
All right,
Okay.
you do it.
What do you want me to do?
Click the Seahawks winning.
Okay.
So they're still third place. Doesn't matter. It's a wash.
Okay.
No, I think I could see this one being the same thing that happened last year where the 49ers came in and beat the Seahawks.
So, let's look at your wild card here then. Well, hold on. The way Eric has his season ending, the Browns win the AFC North at 12-4 with getting a 4th seeded playoff spot. The Ravens will get the 6th seed at 11-5. The Colts will get the 2 seed at 13-3, and the Texans will get the 5th seed at 11-5. The Patriots will get it in pretty good fashion at 13-3 with the number 1 seed, and then the Chiefs will slide in at 3 at 12-4.
Okay, I want to read mine real quick.
Okay.
So in the AFC, you got the Ravens at 9-7, the Browns 8-8,
I have the Ravens 14-2.
4-2.
14-2.
Oh, 14-2. Wow, the Ravens. Wow.
And then the Browns will be 11-5.
And then in the AFC South, I got the Colts at 11-5, and the Tennessee Titans at 9-7.
I have both the Colts and the Texans at 10-6, but because of divisional records, the Houston Texans will take the 4th spot.
So the Patriots, I have a 12-4 in the number 2 spot.
Also have them at 12-4, but at the 3 spot.
Number 6, Buffalo Bills at 11-5.
I have the Bills at 9-7. I have the Chargers winning the division at 13-3 and the Chiefs at 11-5.
See, I have the Chiefs winning at 15-1 and the Chargers winning at 12-4.
All right. Let's go over the NFC.
Okay.
All right, I got the Bears at 13-3.
I got the Green Bay Packers winning at 10-6.
I have the Bears winning 12-4, and then the Vikings are 11-5. So they'll get the 6th seed.
The Saints.
Bears are number 2 for me.
Yep.
Saints are number 1 at 14-2.
I got the Saints at number 2.
I don't know how this happened, but I have the Seahawks number 1. That's not right.
And then I have the Cowboys at number 4 at 10-6.
I also have the Cowboys at 4 at 10-6.
I have the Seahawks at number 3.
I have the I got the Cowboys at number 3 at 12-4, and the Eagles at 6 at 11-5.
I don't have the Eagles in the playoffs.
I have the Eagles also at 6 at 9-7. I have the Seahawks at 3 at 12-4, and the Rams at 5 at 11-5.
See, I got switched.
I have the Seahawks at 12-4, getting the 1 seed, and the Rams getting 11-5 in the 5 seed.
I'm not going to say the Rams record because I think it's ridiculous, but I think they're going to win the.
What's your Rams record?
15-1.
15-1. I just don't see that.
But Seattle at 12-4, number 5 seed.
I don't see Seattle at the number 1 seed, but I definitely can see them going 12-4.
I agree, though. The NFC is weaker than the AFC, and I think that you're going to see better records, but worse teams also. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Your 5 seed in Seattle is going to be 12-4. You know what I'm saying? I think you're going to see worse teams.
So, based on your schedule and my schedule's predictions, let's go over the playoffs and see who we have winning the Super Bowl. I have LA playing Dallas in Dallas, and I think Dallas will definitely get their butts kicked.
So
okay.
Whoa. I thought we started with the AFC first on the top.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, yep.
So
let me do my NFC real quick just because
the 5 and 4 seed, we'll go the 5 and 4 seed. Who do you got? You got the Texans?
Yeah, I have the Texans and the Browns, and because it's in Cleveland, I'm going to go with Cleveland.
Okay, so my 5 and 4 is the LA Chargers versus the Baltimore Ravens. I got the Chargers beating the Ravens at home.
I have the Chiefs and the Texans at 5 and 4, and I'm taking the Chiefs.
Okay, 6 and 3.
6 and 3. I have the Ravens and the Chiefs, and I am going to go with the.
That's a tough game, bro.
Damn.
To the fans, was that a word he just said, or? Well, my 6 and 3 is the Buffalo versus the Colts, and I'm going to go with the Colts.
Okay. My 6 and 3 is the Browns versus the Patriots, and I'm taking the Patriots.
You have to.
That's at home? Yeah, I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Okay, so the NFC, 5 and 4.
Okay, I got the Rams and the Cowboys, but the Cowboys are at home. So I am actually going to go with the Cowboys on that one.
So mine is the Seahawks versus Green Bay, and Green Bay's at home. I'm going to go with Green Bay.
Okay. I have the Rams versus Dallas in Dallas, and I'm taking the Rams.
The next game, I have the 6 and the 3. What do you got there, Eric?
I have Eagles and the Seahawks, and I'm going with the Seahawks.
That's weird. Both 6 are the same. I have the Eagles at 6 and the Dallas at 3, and I have Dallas beating the Eagles.
I have Minnesota at 6 and New Orleans at 3, and I'm taking New Orleans.
Okay, next week.
This will be the divisional round. It'll be
3 and 2. Who do you got there?
Well, it's not always going to be.
Oh yeah.
Just say who you have on the road, then at home, and say why you think they're going to win.
Are we going to go home and then away, or I was going
home?
I was going away and then home.
Away and home.
Okay, I have the Chiefs and the Colts, and I am going to go with the Chiefs on that one.
For me, got the Colts versus the Patriots, and Patriots at home. Patriots win that game.
Okay, and then
No.
I have New England at 3 playing the number 2 Chargers, and I'm taking New England.
Okay.
I have the Kansas City Chiefs playing the Baltimore Ravens, and I'm taking Baltimore over Kansas City.
Who you have?
I have the Browns playing the Patriots, and because the Patriots are number 1 and playing at home, I'm taking the Patriots.
So I have the Chargers versus the Chiefs. I'm going to go with the number 1 with the Chiefs win that game. Now the NFC.
Okay. I have the Seahawks playing the Bears, and I'm going with the Bears.
I have the Saints playing the Bears, and I'm taking the Bears.
So I have Dallas and Saints at home, and I'm going to take the Saints at home.
I have the exact same thing, and I'm doing the exact same thing.
The next,
I have the Rams versus the Seahawks in Seattle, and if that's going to happen, I'm going to take Seattle just because it's a playoff game and they're at home.
Agreed.
Green Bay versus LA. I'm going to take LA for mine. Next.
I like it. I have New England playing Baltimore in Baltimore. I'm going to take Baltimore.
So you have Baltimore in the Super Bowl?
Yep. Based off of everything that I picked on this, but I've done different picks, so.
Sure. Okay, I have the Chiefs playing the Patriots, and I'm actually going to go with the Chiefs this year.
I actually have the Chiefs and the Patriots in different seed, but I'm going to have the Chiefs win this one.
All right. NFC, I have the Bears visiting Seattle, and I'm going to take the Bears beating Seattle.
I have the Saints, pretty much the same championship game last year, Saints versus LA, but this time the Saints are going to win this one.
I have the Bears and the Saints, and I'm going with the Saints.
Okay, I like it. We have the literally same Super Bowl, me and you.
I have the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl, and I'm going to take the Chicago Bears.
Me and Eric both have New Orleans and the Chiefs. Who do you got, Eric?
Oh, man, that is going to – if that's how it turns out, that is going to be super fun. But I'm going to go with the Saints.
See, I'm going to go opposite here. I think the Chiefs might win a Super Bowl for once. And there you have it.
I picked some kooky stuff in this one.
I wanted to say Saints win! Yeah!
I picked some kooky stuff in this one.
Yeah.
That was fun. I liked that. That was good.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
I don't absolutely believe that that's going to be the end.
No, not even a little bit. But, yeah, I mean, we'll definitely have to
It'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be.
If you guys aren't aware, we are also during our broadcast of the entire season. We will be doing.
Dude, go ahead. Sorry,
if
Nick.
you try and do that,
We will be doing our picks week by week, every episode, like we did last year. And we're also going to be trying to beat the coin flip. So Eric and I will make picks every week, and we'll have a coin flip. So this is just blind preseason predictions. So I hope you guys had fun watching tonight.
Why is Jeff's middle name Jennifer?
Jeff's middle name is Jennifer.
That's weird, but okay. So I have the Chiefs. He has the Saints, and he has the Bears. And the Super Bowls.
Don't trust anybody who has a shared account on Facebook. Just saying. All right, guys. Go check out Jeff's basement. Jennifer Hill basement. Go check it.
it's a shared basement.
Yeah.
It's a shared basement.
It's actually a garage.
It's not even a basement. It's a garage.
Just not a real person.
Go check out the Tinfoil Hour.
This is the basement.
The Tinfoil Hour with Pillowfist.
And my sidekick, actually better person on the show.
Eric.
Yeah.
I'm not on the show. You have some weird guy named Richter on there last time.
Oh, that's right.
I'll
So
never
I'm
be
not
on that show.
Richter. That's right. I was the government had me and.
Anyway,
bro, you didn't eat enough corn.
Go check out the Pillow Fist Hour. Go look at Game Changer Sports Network if you are not watching this episode live, where we do our live episodes of Game Changer or Talk Interference Sports on Game Changer. And if you are watching us on Game Changer, go show us some love over there at Talk Interference Sports. We are Talk Interference Sports. I'm Nick.
I'm Eric.
I'm Philip.
And this has been another episode.
Dude, why is Jeff losing his...
It's because his middle name is Jennifer.